Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Howdy, all. Yes, I am sweaty and stinky and got back. I did not dress up for the ladies this time. Terribly sorry. I was manly, though. I did run, so that helps any of you girls. We're not this for. This isn't for girls. It's for a guy. To Aaron, after watching many of your videos and doing some research on the topic, I have a question regarding the libertarian philosophy. For many of your videos, you mentioned that you have a libertarian stance on many issues, ranging from taxation to who should pay for someone's health care. Many of the points you tend to make are largely economic. However, I do have a question regarding a video I watched about Ann Coulter and why she is a Republican and not libertarian. Her main points had to do with non-economic issues, such as divorce decrees and child custody awards, and that although libertarianism would solve 80% of a country's problems, there are a few things that a government would have to take care of. My question is, under a libertarian viewpoint, how would you deal with non-economic issues such as the ones listed above in a free market libertarian world? Well, basically, I don't know what Ann Coulter said. I fail to see how child custody or divorce awards are a libertarian or Republican matter. That still sounds like economic, and what we would do is we'd say, okay, you know what, we are libertine, we are truly free. Women and men are equal, and they would be treated equally under the law. And this bullshit about like, oh, back in the day where a man had to provide for a woman, this BS where she's become accustomed to this living, no. Now, it does go the other way, though. It does go the other way. There have been instances where the man gets alimony, something like that, because he didn't make as much money. But basically, that's bullshit. No. This is the libertarian approach would be the government gets the fuck out of marriage. And we'd maybe care about the kids. You know, there'd be some laws about, okay, whoever gets custody now, the kid has to, you know, you got to pay the kid child support. But when it came to marriage, the government would be fucking out of it. The government would be gone. And it depends to what extreme level of libertarianism that you want. But my libertarianism would basically, in terms of social issues, is the government would have the exact same involvement as financial issues, as minimal as possible. Gay marriage, gay right, we don't care. You absolutely can't. Yes, gays can get married. What the fuck business is that? That's a religious concern. That's a private affair between two people. Also, the freedom of association. What? You don't want to cook a cookie for some gay people? What? You don't want to allow blacks into your thing? What? You're not going to allow Jews? Fine. You want to pass up on that? That, you know, what would that be if we get Jews, gays, blacks, and women? What, you want to throw away 65% of your business? All right. Hey, you want to do that, go ahead, because the free market will put you out of business. So the libertarians, it's very much a hands-off philosophy. And especially when it comes to marriage, we would get, I think most libertarians would say, yeah, we agree, we're out of the business the government has no business being in the marriage racket. There would be no marriage licenses. There would only be law as it pertains to children, because children are innocent. They are not adults, and that I think most libertarians would come in and intervene or make a case for government intervention where, like, yeah, you can't have child abuse, we'd have child protective services, there'd be laws, obviously, of course, that. But I think the real question, it's not a question. You have to understand libertarianism. There would be no debate. Well, what would the government do? There'd be no government involvement, period. The people solve it. It's very much like when you were a kid and your brother or you did something to your sibling, and then you go running into Dad. Dad, Billy did this. I don't care. Solve it yourselves. That's kind of libertarian government, where it's like, we don't care what happened. Unless there's been a true violation of somebody's rights, like somebody else has hurt somebody else, we don't really care. We don't care if someone gets divorced. We don't care if someone gets married. We don't care who it is. We don't care what you do in your private dealings and private affairs. As long as you are not hurting somebody else, we don't care, including yourselves. Like, you want to do it. So the social issue is hands off. Can we be hands off and society solves it themselves without a government law or intervention? If the answer is yes, that's the libertarian position. Again, I don't speak for the Libertarian Party. because I don't believe in chemtrails and the Illuminati. But that is generally how the libertarian philosophy works, is maximum social freedom, maximum financial freedom, and maximum personal responsibility. So if you make a stupid fucking mistake, like not serving blacks, or marrying the wrong person, or majoring in English, well, tough fucking cookies for you. We don't care what the consequences are. So anyway, hope that answered your question. I know maybe you want me to speak directly to Ann Colt. It's the question's wrong, or her premise is wrong. I don't know what she's talking about. What would marriage, there would be no involvement in marriage. So anyway, best of luck. Toodles.